Can I tell you what's been on my mind?
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm saying good morning because it is actually early morning for me right now. It is 6 o'clock and we're getting dressed and ready. We're actually going to the mayor's prayer breakfast. Now, you want to hang around for this video because I'm going to make some egg salad later. I'm going to do some just quick, easy things. Probably just egg salad and make an egg salad sandwich for lunch. I have a big day ahead of me. We're going to this prayer breakfast. Then we're coming to, because it's the National Day of Prayer. Then we're going to come home. I'm going to kind of pick up the kitchen a little bit, get my eggs going in the Instapot, spend a little time with you guys. Then I've got to go and get ready to go to a doctor's appointment. And then we may go get groceries. But I'll probably end this video after we have lunch, egg salad sandwich for lunch. Doesn't that sound good? I haven't had egg salad in a really long time and it just sounds super good to me. But it is 6 o'clock and I've got to get ready. I'm not going to wear any makeup. It's too early. It's too early. So I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm finishing my second cup of coffee and then we're going to head to this prayer breakfast. And I probably won't do filming where I talk to you guys, but I'll probably film and just show you what's happening while we're there. So Bryant's getting ready. When he gets done, I'm going to go brush my teeth and then we'll be heading out. So, okay, we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Privilege to introduce you to the new city manager, John Ogden. Read off the names of the color guard today, and standing before you right now, we have Cadet and pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stanley County. That's okay too. Yes. Stanley County. Yes. So I grew up on a farm. My dad was a farmer, and I loved growing up on a farm. Listen, I was a tomboy. Any more tomboy women in here in a suit today? Yes. So riding my four-wheeler, we drove tractors. My feet would be just black with dirt because I just went barefooted everywhere. And I'm so thankful that I was raised on a farm with really good parents. I want to share with you this morning a little bit of my testimony that revolves around prayer.
Hey everyone, so today's one of those days that I'm wondering, am I going to get it all done? It's very hectic. We got back from the prayer service, which was absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad I live in a town that honors the Lord and worships the Lord and prays and believes in prayer. So I am over here at the farm doing feed inventory. And I've got to go home and do a video and get out to you guys. And get ready and take a bath and everything, get ready for the doctor's office. So it's one of those not so fun doctor's appointments. So anyway, I'm just as busy as a bee. So we are going home and I know what I'm making. We're going to make egg salad. Hopefully I'll get to make it and get it done. But I'm going to get off here so I can get this work done and get home to get it done. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back home and it just seems like one of those hectic days, you know? So listen, Bryant said the other day he was kind of craving something that's so simple. You have a recipe for, I'm sure. I have a recipe for. Sometimes I follow. I don't really have a recipe. I just dump together. So that's kind of what this video is going to be. We're just going to put stuff together. Anyway, he was craving egg salad. So we're going to make egg salad. I have brought out my trusty Dusty, and Dusty being the literal term, because I keep my Instapot in storage, or not in storage, but I don't use it often. It took me a long time to even get an Instapot, and I didn't even get this Instapot for me. I bought it for, I think it was Caroline for Christmas. She never used it, so she passed it back, and I just haven't gotten into the Instapot thing. It took me forever to get into the air fryer. I finally did, and I love it. Love it so much, and use it mainly for quick, easy, leftover type stuff. I don't do a whole lot of actual cooking or baking in it. One of my favorite things to make in the Instapot is, not the Instapot, the air fryer, is my salmon bites, and I haven't had them in so long, and that's actually calling my name. That sounds really, really good, and it's very healthy. I serve it on cauliflower crust, not cauliflower crust, cauliflower rice, and oh my, it is so good. It is so healthy, and that just sounds absolutely delicious. So anyway, if you see a little dust on my Instapot, it's okay. The inside is clean. It's just probably the outside that's dusty. But I've got my rack in here. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't use this much for anything except sometimes rice, and very rarely rice. But I do like to do my eggs in here. So I'm putting about a cup of water. I don't know how many eggs I have, so I'm not exactly sure how many I'm going to put in here. We're going to do all 6 of these, definitely. And I have another pack over there. You can put like 24 eggs in here with the same cup of water and it not change anything. You can do as many or as little eggs as you like. It does the same exact thing. Let's see here. We have a young lady at the ball field who, her and her husband sell eggs. They have yard chickens. Several of you have asked me, why don't y'all have eggs? If you have a chicken farm, why do you not have eggs? One, our chickens don't get large enough or old enough to lay eggs. Our chickens are meat chickens. And, yeah, we just don't. All right. I'm going to do, it's just me and Bryant. So how many eggs do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got a dozen eggs in there. And so do y'all do your eggs like this where you keep the carton even? Or do you start on one end and go down? Or do you start on one row and go down? I have to keep my carton even. It's a weird trait of mine. But when I get it out, it's level. I don't have to worry about dropping it or anything. So yeah, that's one of the weird oddities of Leslie. Speaking of weird, probably on tomorrow's video, we're going to do a grocery haul, I hope. If I get to the grocery store, we're going to do a grocery haul. Second of all, I'm hoping we do I've got a couple, and I'm going to see if Bryant has any. But I have a couple weird snacks that you may or may not think is weird. But like something, if I just wanted something real quick and easy to eat, that some may or may not consider weird, but I would say the majority probably consider it weird. And I thought after we do the grocery haul, I would just share with you some of my weird snacks. And hopefully I can get Bryant to think about some that I can't really think of anything super weird that he does, but I'll think about it and see if I can remember any and see if he can think of any. And we'll share them with you. And y'all be thinking of yours so you can leave them in the comment on that video. Don't worry about this video, but on that video. So be thinking about what your weird snacks are. Something that people would think is just maybe a little odd. But so anyway, all right. I just thought that would be something fun to do on a grocery haul video, just to add a little something to it, and it would be fun. Plus some of these snacks I've been wanting. So, all right. let me put the eggs up. I'll meet you back right here. All right, everybody. So I do the 5-5-5 method. I make sure the spout is to seal. And let's see, it's been so long since I've used it. Let's do, and we're gonna go for 5 minutes. I do 5 minutes cooking, 5 minutes slow release, and then 5 minutes in an ice bath. And so we're just going to go from here. We're doing, it's just its normal setting, the manual setting. It takes it a while to get to pressure. Once it gets to that, it'll start counting my 5 minutes. Then I'll cut it off, or it kind of cuts off on itself and it starts counting your slow release. So I let it release for about 5 minutes. Then I'll let it loose on its own, and then we will let it put it in the eggs in an ice bath for 5 minutes. And then we'll peel them and start making egg salad. Once this little red thing seals and pops up, you can see the steam coming out of it now. But once it pops up, the countdown clock will begin. All right, you see it just popped up and the steam has stopped. That was perfect timing, wouldn't you say? All right, and in just a minute, when a minute has passed, that will start counting up our 5 minutes. As you can see, our 5 minutes is just about up. Once the 5 minutes of pressure is up, it will start a slow release on its own, and we'll let that go for 5 minutes. So now begins the slow release on its own for 5 minutes, and I'll see you back here when it's ready. While it's coming down on its own, I'm going to go out here and check the garden real fast. Well, I don't see any of our seed germinating yet, but it is a few days, a little too early. I have had a couple pepper plants die that I need to replace, and I think maybe just 2 tomato plants that were a little small and runty when I put them in the garden, but no real action yet. I don't see that the deer have been back other than the first day. However, you guys told me I needed a fence. I'm afraid a fence is not going to keep them out because they jump our pasture fences all the time. But if it makes them stop and think twice about it, maybe it'll deter a little bit. So I did buy some. It has come from Amazon. Bryant's gonna put up some T-posts and we're gonna put the fence up. It probably won't get put up until maybe sometime Saturday. Let's go check our eggs. On one of my videos, someone asked us what this little, they called it gray, and it is gray now. It is known as the blue house because at one time it was blue. You can see a little bit of the blue still on it. Hang on and I'll tell you what that is. Some of you may or may not know, but I had a sister who was 20 years older than I am. And my family, much like my family now, my family as I was growing up was very close-knit. And my sister wanted to live on her own, but she didn't necessarily want to go far. So my daddy built her what we call the blue house. It has a bathroom, has a small kitchen, but everything's kind of just in an open, it's like a one-room apartment, basically. It was a one-room apartment in its wonder years. It was so cute. I remember going out there to spend the night with my sister. I actually ran away from home one time when I was little. I got mad. Mom and Daddy probably wouldn't let me do something or whatever. But I got mad and ran away from home, and guess where I went? I went really far, because see, like right there's the blue house, right there's our house. Mom and Daddy didn't have to look hard for me. In fact, I don't even think they looked for me. I think they called, and because it had a phone, and they called and said, send her home now. So but that's what it was. Right now it is a junk hole. Basically, when we moved home, those of you may or may not know, Bryant was not in, he was battling some severe anxiety when we were making the transition from Winston-Salem back home. And he just could not do anything. So a lot of the stuff we packed up is still in boxes out there. And now other things, other family heirlooms are out there, tools are out there. That's where I keep my Christmas decorations. It's just a mess right now. It's a mess. I would love to get it fixed up and make it like a craft studio or a woodworking studio for Bryant, or a craft place for me. That's my goal, but y'all know my life. It's just not gonna happen anytime soon anyway. All right, let's check our eggs. Okay, it's actually gone a minute longer than it should have, but that's okay. So I'm gonna grab one of my utensils over here. Forgive my messy looking area. And I'm just scared of it, so we'll finish releasing it there. And I'm gonna get a bowl of ice water. All right, I have my bowl of ice water here, and we're gonna get these eggs out. One thing you want to do is when you lift up the lid, lift it away from you, because there is steam that comes out, and you want the lid to protect you from that steam. Ask me how I learned that trick. So I'm just gonna slowly grab one at a time and put in this ice water here. A spaghetti spoon is the best thing in the world to get these out with, because they are super duper hot. Now I'm gonna let these cool for, it's probably gonna be longer than 5 minutes. Only because I'm gonna go change clothes and get ready for the doctor's office. It's a no makeup day. I really am kind of, Bryant and I usually go to each other's doctor's appointments with the other. And he's not getting to go with me today. All right, so these are gonna hang out for about 5 minutes. Well, actually longer, but ideally 5 minutes, and then we'll come back, peel them, and make us some delicious egg salad. So this is one of those meals that when you make, you see somebody pull up and ring the doorbell, you run and hide and lock all the doors because your house stinks so bad. Or you meet them at the door and you say, I just boiled eggs, I just boiled eggs. So that's kind of how I feel when I make egg salad, like, ah. But it is oh so good. All right, let me grab my egg slicer and I'll meet you back. All right, so here's what I use. I use my little handy dandy egg slicer. And what I do is I put the egg in one way slice through, and I kind of keep it together, lift it back up, lay it the other way, and then just drop it down in there. And so I have 11 more eggs to do that way. And we'll break it up even more when we get to making our egg salad. But that gives us a good start anyway. All right, I'm gonna finish doing these eggs and I'll meet you back when I am done and ready for the next step. I did want to take just a minute and show you how perfectly cooking your eggs in the Instant Pot cooks them. Look at that. Perfect. It's a perfect hard-boiled egg. Now, I will say, I don't always do my eggs in the Instant Pot. It just depends on how many I'm doing and so forth. Whoops. Well, we'll just drop that one in there. We'll chop it up in a minute. So however you boil your eggs, that's how you want to do it. I just thought I would take a minute and show how to do it in a Instant Pot. Now, this is what I refer to as a cabbage chopper. When we make my slaw, somebody asked what this was, and I just call it a hand chopper. And I'm just gonna go in with it and break the eggs up just a tad bit more, in case there's any big pieces. I'm not gonna go at it long, just a little bit. Now, I'm going to tell you how I eat my egg salad sandwiches. I can't today just because I don't have any, but oh, it's so good. Fry you up a piece of bacon. And when you make your egg salad sandwich, top it with some fried bacon. I do have some bacon bits. That would be really good. I could actually put bacon bits in here. Now, I know there are 1,000,001 ways to make egg salad. I know that. But I keep mine pretty simple. You could season yours up with celery, with onion, with olives even. You could season it up with garlic powder, onion powder. I am a simple girl, but I did think of something that I think would be super good in here, and I don't know that I have any. But I actually think it would be wonderful. And that is cowboy candy. Do you guys know what cowboy candy is? It's jalapenos that have been kind of candied and canned and so forth. They are so good. So I think I'm going to go look. I'm not going to put it in the whole egg salad, but I think I may get a little bit out, stir it in, and see what I think. Okay. So the first thing I add to my egg salad is, and I gotta have a stirring spoon and a dipping spoon. Let me grab a spatula here. This will be my stirring, this will be my dipping. And mayonnaise, and you know, we're a Duke's mayonnaise family, but whatever mayonnaise your family eats, you go for it. And it's okay to break these eggs up as you go. I'm going to do just a very small dollop more of mayonnaise, not much. All right. That is perfect. Just being sure I get everything mixed in. All right, let me go on to the next ingredient. All right, let's salt and pepper this pretty good real quick. And we always add more when we fix our sandwich. So I don't have to add a whole lot right now, because we can definitely add more in a little bit. And then here's the next ingredient. I put a squirt or two of mustard in here. You could definitely use Dijon mustard, but I think Just French's yellow classic will do. Now here's where I'm going to dip out just a little bit to see if I've got some cowboy candy. And we're going to try that in some. So let me get a bowl to dip some out with. I'm not going to try much. We're just going to try a little bit. Maybe enough to make one sandwich with. And then the rest, what I'm going to add in is some sweet cube salad. Now some people use dill, but we use the sweet. All right. Let's add a little more. Let's give Bryant a spoonful. He just walked in. Him and Daniel just walked in. Let's give him a spoonful and he can tell me what it needs. If it needs more salt, more pepper, more pickles, more mustard, he can tell me. That's okay. You can just stand over there if you want to.
All right, here we go. Ready? A little more pepper.
A little more pepper.
A little more cubes.
A little more cubes.
And probably a dash of mustard.
And a little more mustard.
Yeah, I like mine a little twangy.
Yeah, I do too. I like a little, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
All right, so more mustard. And more cubes.
Give it a whirl there, Mom.
Get you another spoon out.
All right, spoon. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Stir it good?
Yep.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do it some more.
All right, here we go. Coming in. Perfect.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go and look for some cowboy candy, and then we'll fix us a sandwich and have us a quick lunch before I head to the doctor. All right, I found some cowboy candy. Now, I kind of messed up on my cowboy candy the year I made this because I did not chop it. I just sliced them. So let's just get out. It smells good. Let's just get out a little bit. I won't need much. And we're going to chop it right here on the cutting board. I don't know how this is going to be. I just happened to think about it while my eggs were cooling. I thought, wonder how some cowboy candy in there would be. All right, so let's figure it out. I'm using the tasting spoon because this is just mine. I know Bryant probably won't care for it. All right, let's see. I'm a little scared. Y'all, Bryant, come here. There is a little heat to it.
Little heat.
There is a little heat, so
right.
Prepare yourself.
All right, here we go. What's it do to it?
Well, it kind of gives it the sweetness that the sweet pickles give it, but it gives it a little spice to
It
it.
does give it a little sweetness. The spice is on the tail end.
But it's so good.
It's not terrible.
It is really good. Oh, you mean the spice is not terrible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's kinda
like that.
It's kind of like what you get on the tail end of jalapeno Cheetos. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
The heat.
I like jalapeno Cheetos.
Oh my goodness, y'all. That is so good.
Yeah. But they may not have cowboy candy.
No, but you can make cowboy candy. Just go to the grocery store. Jalapenos are fairly inexpensive. I mean, I know no groceries are inexpensive, and you can just make a small batch. There's recipes all over the internet for cowboy candy. It is so easy. I make it and can it, and wowza. Wowza. All right, so let me tell you, I would make you an egg salad sandwich, fry you up some bacon, put you a slice of bacon on it. But we don't have any bacon, so it's just an egg salad sandwich kind of day. So let me fix Bryant a sandwich and we'll be right back in just a second. Okay, here he is.
It's time. Here we go.
He's already tasted the egg salad, but I made him a sandwich. We toast the bread.
Toast the bread.
Like I said, we like it with a slice of bacon on it, but didn't have any bacon.
Delicious.
You've been wanting some egg salad.
Can't beat this. Yes, I've been asking for it.
So ask and you shall receive.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, it may take a while, but hey, you got it.
Great summertime snack or even a supper.
Yep, this would be great for, in fact, maybe what we have for supper, because I'm not going to be here to cook. So,
Potato chips.
oh
Couple
yes.
slices of bacon on there. That dog will hunt.
Lettuce, you could put lettuce and tomato on here, it'd be good too. So, anyway, I'm going to fix a half of one with the jalapeno, with the cowboy candy in it. That was amazing.
Really, really good.
So, all right. I will see you guys next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and share my videos. Send them to your friends and say, hey, check this girl out. She's kind of crazy sometimes, but you'll like her. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up and select that when you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload something, which is usually 5 times a week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.